Hi, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, the first competition for this Global Logistics Challenge has started. Alright, just to give you a flavor, there are various rewards. This is a personal reward path as usual for all events. What's new is that there are a few rewards paths for this event. This, you need to work together with your teammate in your company. And of course, this as well depends on whether your company is doing well. Mine is in third place right now. And last but not least, this is basically your personal against the rest of the people in the world. Where you are, the higher you are, the more rewards you get. You can get event keys and event coins. Event coins, you can use it for the legendary train, as well as getting the gold, as well as for the event keys, you can use it for the rest of the rewards. Be it there are 4 trains here. Alright, so now let's enter into the gameplay itself. Very unfortunate, I must say. I did a video to show you more on how I prepared it, but apparently I think there was some error. I couldn't locate that video anymore. Henceforth, I got to do a new video, a new recording as well. So in this video, you can't see how I prepared for this, but generally, maybe I just give you some tips on how do I prepare for event. What I did was that I have basically saved up gems for the past week or so. What I did, I had to upgrade my factory, the event factory, with 2 additional slots. First slot is 30 gems, and then the second slot is about 80 gems. So in total, 110 gems was spent to upgrade my factory. You can see here there are 2 additional slots. Okay, so that's the one thing I always do for all the events itself. Next, I have a balance of 100 gems left. I went to engage an additional dispatcher for a week. Apparently this is a long event, so I decided to do that because I think it's more cost effective to go for 100 gems for a week. Alright, so that's what I did with the 210 gems I've saved for the past a week plus, from the mini events and all the rewards and watching the videos, etc. So in preparation for this event, what I did, I also have prepared myself by having all the items ready in the factories, the core factories itself. And something to share with you, if you look at the items needed to produce all the other appliances and whatnot, you got to realize that there are 2 main subcomponents. Basically, the container is the main subcomponent, and there's a secondary subcomponent there, which is the polymer that you got to manufacture into a microchip. So I'll urge you to keep on manufacturing those containers, which you get it done using aluminium, which you collect from the map itself, the event map, to get 2 raw materials. One of it is aluminium, another one is a polymer. So you should continuously try to convert those aluminium into containers, because you'll need lots and lots of containers. If you have played the Japanese event the previous round, you'll realize you need a lot of paper. Alright, likewise here, the container is like the paper in Japanese event. You need tons of it, so keep on manufacturing those containers. But here, not only that, you need to manufacture the microchip, but you can make it as a less priority compared to the container itself. So what will be the so-called subcomponents required from your 6 core factories? So for this event, I will say the main thing is copper. So please have your core factory to have those smelting plant. This one have all the copper ready. As for steel, if you have time, you can make them. If not, just grab from the steel factory directly. Alright, so these are the things that you're going to watch out for. I just give you a quick recap. Container from the aluminium, and then microchip from the polymer, as well as from the core factories, copper and steel. So these are the 4 main things you should focus on for this event. Okay, so of course, besides ensuring that you have all the items in the 6 core factory to prepare for this event itself, what I did was I've been keep on upgrading my population using the 5 building technique. What I did, you can see here in the screen, top area. I have 5 buildings. One is a special building, which is at the center, and then the special buildings is this event you have a special building, right? So that is the special event building at the center, and then surrounded by 4 common buildings. Every time there'll be 4 requests for population, so-called those upgrade of buildings, and then eventually you have the population increase. With the sufficient population increase, then you can increase your warehouse spacing. So what I have did is I have increased roughly about 500 to 600 additional warehouse spacing for the past week in preparation for this event. During those mini events, you were really free. You should do all this. All right. So these are the few things I did, and of course, you can see my factories are still packed to the brim because majority of time for events they'll always ask for event items rather than your core factory items. So it's not so saleable in terms of your core factory items, but nonetheless you should prepare for them, because once you require it, you will need them really fast because you're fighting in a competition. Alright, now back to competition. I did mention about the 2 type of currency in a way, event coin and event keys. All right, so in various rewards you will see they'll give you event keys or event coins, especially this one. They'll give you event keys and event coins if you are able to push yourself up the ranks itself. So try to maintain first position for all the competition if possible. But how do you do that? Please start late. Try to keep within 12 hours late, not exceeding 12 hours, just in case you couldn't qualify. In Japanese event, I learned that lesson. I started 36 hours late and I wasn't able to qualify to participate in the competition itself. So please keep probably to 12 hours within. Alright, so that's number 1. I already mentioned about population upgrade. I already mentioned about your factories filled to the brim with items. Okay, so why do I say it's important to get your wins early? I'm targeting to get that first legendary train through 1000 event coins. Okay, so you get 350 event coins. If you have 3 wins or first from the first 3 competition, you will get 1050 event coins itself. Like I said, why is it important? Because as you move on, progress further into this event, eventually probably at the end of the 3rd competition, you will have completed 100% of the event map. When that happened, everything gets really tough. And I also got to say that eventually when people get more afraid or more familiar with this whole event, they will fight better in the competition. So the first 3 competition is actually the best competitions you should fight and get the first position. So start late, prepare well. So I'll talk more when how you prepare for the second competition is ready to have an EP head start, but probably in the subsequent videos itself. So for this video, I'm just going to share with you the things I've prepared for this competition as well. Along the way, I'm trying myself to not refrain from spending those metal keys, because I'm not going to buy any more metal containers using metal keys, because I've already collected the full fleet in Canada. So I'm saving up because I'm reaching 300 soon, and soon I'll go into region 6. I really need a lot of metal keys, and by leveling up I gain metal keys, and by savings as well, I do not want to touch any of my metal keys as of now. I wish to bring over at least 3000 metal keys if possible. So you can see me trying my best now just to create all the containers. Okay, so like I said, it's important. One way you collect the iron and the coal, and then you go and make those steel. But another thing I really got to share with you is really please collect those copper, so that eventually you can use them and then have them manufactured and waiting for collection, because it's really important. That's the main commodity you require for this competition. Alright, now very quickly I'll show you the status of my first competition. So far I'm still getting first. I hope to maintain this. Okay, I wish you good luck in this competition. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.